My name is Dr. Philipp Horn and I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of Urban Studies and Planning. I teach at everything really from undergraduate level to the level of PhD, and we're currently here in Western Park, which is just outside our department, which is a dedicated space for our students, fully equipped with different spaces such as a virtual reality suite, but also study spaces. And Western Park is just really one example of the city of Sheffield. It's a green space, and Sheffield is a very green city, connected very closely to the Peak District National Park, and that makes it actually a really interesting laboratory for urban and regional planning, because it allows us to look at the interface of the city and the countryside. Sheffield is also interesting on so many other levels. It is a post-industrial city, so in other words it experienced industrialization and an industrial decline, especially in the last century. So we can look at these components and what happens in a post-industrial context. What are cities doing in terms of urban revitalization strategies, transforming from an industrial city, for example, towards becoming a creative city. But with industrial decline also come urban inequalities. So we look at these components of social and economic differences in Sheffield, but we don't just stop in Sheffield. We begin treating Sheffield as a laboratory for urban research, but then we take a more outward perspective, moving from Sheffield, for example, to urban challenges in the United Kingdom, Europe, and also globally. So, for example, I myself work on urban inequalities and especially youth rights in Latin America, in cities like El Alto, Bolivia. And I translate that into my teaching, for example, in modules like Contemporary Urban Challenges, which is a first-year module at undergraduate level, but also Planning for Informality, where we look at what are people doing to make ends meet, and what can be done to make cities better places to live in, work, and spend our free time.